The next session is This is Cape Town, and I'd like to call to the platform Alderman Geordin Hill-Lewis, who is the Executive Mayor of Cape Town. Welcome, the floor is yours.
Good morning, everyone. Lovely to see you here, and thank you very much to the events team at Africa Tech Festival for the kind invitation to join you this morning. It is absolutely a pleasure for Cape Town to be the host partner of Africa Tech Festival again, and it's wonderful to have this event back in the city after COVID, after a couple of years break, and I'm told by the organizers very nearly at the 2019 record attendance and sign-up levels, and soon to surpass those levels. So welcome back to all of our delegates and participants from Cape Town, around the country, and indeed around the world. Welcome to Africa's tech capital, to the host of Africa Tech Festival, and you are here today in the home address of tech in Africa. We are very proud of our position as Africa's tech capital and of the investments we are making to burgeon that brand positioning and that position. We're a city that has got a world-class digital ecosystem. We've got great human resources and talent. We have got 4 world-class universities right here in the city region, including Stellenbosch University. And obviously we have a unique positioning globally and a globally desirable place to live and work. So the mother city is really proud to be the host of this event and to be Africa's tech capital. The Cape Town Stellenbosch combined tech region already employs more than double the amount of people in the tech sector than both Nairobi and Lagos combined. It is therefore fitting that the organizers of the Africa Tech Festival have chosen once again to hold this important continental and international event here. It also fits with our direction of travel in the City of Cape Town local government, because we are pushing with real ambition and aspiration to move our government into the digital age over the years ahead. In fact, over the next 10 years, our biggest single item of expenditure in new investment is going to be making sure that every aspect of the city's governance activity becomes digitally transformed and is built from a digitally first bias. With a total allocation of nearly 15 billion rand over the next decade on digital transformation in Cape Town. This will ensure that we are able to capitalize on our position as a tech capital. And we've already begun to help with this process. We've already begun to search for Cape Town and indeed South Africa's best tech minds. Just as we are about to launch this enormous investment program, we have also launched a tech internship program inside the city, which will allow graduates to get financial support from the city and a guaranteed work placement. And while they are studying, and thereafter to develop skills in software development and coding, artificial intelligence and machine learning, virtual reality and the Internet of Things, all in a public policy and public application space, which I think is very, very interesting and meaningful. So for talented young tech minds out there in Cape Town and in South Africa, please do think about the exciting opportunities that a career in the city of Cape Town holds, and the internship program that we are currently running with applications currently open for you to come and work in the tech and data support team in our city. So our message to the city, to businesses, to investors, to SMEs, and to the continent is that Cape Town is the place to be for tech in Africa. And the city of Cape Town, our government, takes this very, very seriously. And because we do, tech businesses here can look forward to a more tech-friendly business environment in Cape Town in the coming years, including a much larger pool of skilled local talent. Digital transformation in our government not only leads to new opportunities for economic growth and job creation, but also improves the functioning of government to the benefit of all of our residents. We are not making these enormous investments just for the sake of it. We want every Cape Townian resident, and particularly our poorest residents, to have the easiest possible experience with our government. We want every business in Cape Town to have the easiest possible experience with our government, which is why we understand the need to transform our entire service delivery platform with a digital-first bias. And so we remain deeply committed to doing whatever we can to ensure that the tech industry flourishes here, and more so than anywhere else on the continent. Yes, we are competitive about this. What does that look like practically? What does it mean for a government to be committed to the tech sector's success? For us in the city, this involves building an enabling environment first and foremost. Our job is to ensure that the conditions for your success as tech businesses and investors and innovators and creators are present, not to try to intervene to make your success happen on your behalf. So how are we working to enable the success of the tech sector? I heard in some of the earlier sessions a lot being said about energy in South Africa. And we know that certainly businesses with foreign shareholders increasingly demand renewable energy sources to power tech businesses. And we are trying to move as fast as we possibly can, and always looking for opportunities to accelerate this timeline, to move to more independently sourced, in other words, ex-Eskom, independent power, renewable power in Cape Town. We already know that Eskom's load shedding costs us 500 million rand per day per stage, and that 2022 has been the worst year of load shedding yet. So we understand the urgency of South Africa's power generation and supply crisis. And we feel that urgency every day in Cape Town. That is why we are moving to buy 300 megawatts of independent renewable power to allow wheeling on our local grid, so that tech businesses in particular, which have shown massive interest in this in the city and are already dominating our pilot project, which is now running, so that those businesses can wheel renewable power within the city to essentially be 100% renewable powered over the coming years. And that's, we're currently in the pilot phase. It should go live by around June, July next year. We've changed our policy on net generation to allow businesses to sell back to the grid and receive cash payments for that. The only place in the country now offering that. And so we really believe we are on track. We have a clear plan, a clear strategy, a clear budget to be the first place to end load shedding in the years ahead. We also want Cape Town to be the easiest place on the whole African continent to do business. We know that we have some way to go. We are not there yet, but we absolutely are committed to getting there. Currently, we're in the phase of asking city businesses what it is in their interactions with the city. We understand that there's a lot of concerns in interactions with the national state regarding visas and so on. But in interactions with the city, what can we do to make things easier and better to do business in Cape Town, so that we can hold ourselves rigorously and publicly accountable for those commitments? Please do be in touch with us. through our Business Hub office in the city to let us know what we need to do better so that we can help you to succeed. And then in the safety space, we are both investing in additional officers on the ground, good old-fashioned bobbies on the beat and visible policing, in order to make Cape Town a safer place for the business community and indeed for every resident, particularly poorest residents. But really it is not, as all of you who run businesses understand, it is not sustainable to constantly add headcount. And so what's very exciting is the investments that we are making in the safety tech space, using cutting-edge global technology to make the offices that we do have much more efficient and effective crime-fighting offices and an impact in the crime-fighting space in Cape Town by using cutting-edge safety technology. And it's my pleasure to have here today some of our colleagues from Team Cape Town, from the City of Cape Town, who are leading that process of tech investment in the crime-fighting space. And we know that that is going to make a significant difference in the years ahead. Last week, for example, we launched our new highway patrol unit, the first of its kind in South Africa. But what really makes this unit special is not some cool branded vehicles and new officers. What really makes it special is the tech enablement built into that unit that puts a dashboard cam on every one of those vehicles with integrated license plate recognition software that allows them to see when a vehicle is wanted for a crime or is stolen, or when there are outstanding arrest warrants, to have that information flagged on the officer's screen inside the vehicle and allow them to act appropriately and pull over that vehicle. Now that is just a small example of the kind of tech rollout that we are doing in Cape Town that makes those officers much more effective. Instead of just randomly pulling over vehicles and hoping to catch someone bad, now you have got intelligence inside your vehicle that makes you much, much more effective. And that's just the start. We're rolling out drone and aerial surveillance technology, sensor technology in communities across the city, and centralized command and control technology and dispatch technology from our Cyclops control rooms. So that is a great example of how we are using tech to make life better, particularly for our poorest residents, and to make business easier in Cape Town. So we are extremely grateful for the support of so many businesses, civil society, and event organizers like the ones who have put this together, for helping us to be at the very forefront of tech investment and the tech industry in Africa. And we thank them for the role that they play in helping us to build a better future for our city. We are absolutely committed over time to lifting people out of poverty and getting them into work opportunities, because we know that that is the only sustainable way in which South Africa's society can flourish. We know that so long as poverty and unemployment levels persist at the levels that they are currently at, South Africa will struggle. So we feel a profound sense of purpose and mission in what we are trying to do in Cape Town. It's not just about being the best at tech or at any other area of endeavor. It is about attracting investment, being a great place to live and work, being a great place to raise a family, so that ultimately we can give people a better sense of the future, a better life, and get people slowly but surely out of poverty. So I warmly welcome everyone of the delegates here at the Africa Tech Festival. Have a wonderful discussion, interaction, connection, networking here at the festival, and of course, have a very wonderful stay in our beautiful mother city. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Cape Town, South Africa, your gateway to the African continent. Open for agri-processing. Our beautiful region is one of the largest exporters of agricultural goods in Africa. Open for tech. We are Africa's leading digital hub. The Cape Town Stellenbosch tech ecosystem is the most productive on the continent. This is also home to world-class universities and global tech giants. Open for maritime. Cape Town's boat building industry is known globally for its excellent craftsmanship and innovative designs. Open for business process outsourcing. Cape Town is a leader in BPO, having the highest employed talent pool in this global sector, thanks to our world-class customer service and significant cost effectiveness. Open for electronics manufacturing. Our aerospace technology companies are supplying some of the world's major space organizations. This is where innovative design thinking meets quality skilled engineering, not to mention established export markets in Africa and the world. Open for creative industries. Cape Town is a mecca for creative storytelling with thousands of locations to choose from. We are home to the first world-class custom-built film studio complex in Africa. Africa's leading animation studio that keeps winning on the global stage is also based here. Open for green economy. The Atlantis Special Economic Zone is the only green tech special economic zone in Africa, offering compelling incentives to investors. For innovation, opportunity, and growth, Cape Town is open. Now it's time for you to open for business.